All right, let me know if it stops sharing because I could do that. But that's not me. That's Eugene. But yeah, he's not here tonight. But that's me. And yeah, I'm from New York, as you could probably hear. And I moved out to sorry, gory pictures if you can't handle it. I moved out to Vegas 20 something years ago. I graduated in 1998. I was in cardiothoracic for 6 long years and grueling schedule, thousands of surgeries. And I know there's some PAs on tonight that understand that schedule, and it is brutal. And I would scratch my head during, well, not figuratively, because you're sterile, you can't scratch your head. But I would mentally scratch my head and say, what the hell am I doing here? And I spoke to a friend of mine. His name's Ron. He's a PA, military PA. I work, a really cool guy. Uh, and I was wondering, 6 months in, uh, what's going on here? Like, is this all there is? Right. And so I asked Ron. Ron was there 22 years before me. So I go, Ron, is this all there is to this? I go, I'm kind of seeing a pattern here that you people are fighting with each other constantly and like going at nose to nose to get one more case so you make more money. And my dreams and aspirations were much higher because I've always been a business owner. I rarely worked for people. I've done a very circuitous path of ownership, business ownership. But coming out into the PA world, you get a job, right? You get a job in working for a hospital, a private practice, whatever. And so Ron said, he goes, well, what do you mean? And I said, I'm not making anything near where I thought I was going to be making in here. And he goes, well, how much are you making? And I told him, and he goes, wow, congratulations. He goes, that's a lot. I'm like, what do you mean it's a lot? He goes, I've been here 22 years before you and I make 10,000 more than you do. How do you think I feel? And that was a pivotal moment because it was like an impact punch right to the center of my chest. Like, holy crap, I've got to find something else. After all the school, after all the prep and the long hours of school and all that kind of thing, I had to change careers. But I didn't change, I just incorporated with it. But cardiothoracic, 6 years, then general surgery, a couple of years, plastic surgery, a couple of years, lipo. I had my own liposuction practice for a year and a half, but I was doing non-surgical aesthetics behind it. I was chief injector for a 7 salon chain. I had 750 beauty industry people referring to me. I was busier than, there's got to be a good saying for this, a good one-liner, but I can't think of one. But busier than you could possibly believe. I've owned Las Vegas Aesthetics since 2013, database 7,800 patients, right? The problem with this is that I'm a one-man show. If I want to close and go to wherever, Italy, for a week, the practice closes. And that's a problem, right? I've been asked to be on TV as a guest expert on whatever topic they choose. I own an academy that teaches non-surgical aesthetics. So I'm an entrepreneur. I'm in multiple different things. But here, I don't know how loud that is, but I turned it down. Harnessing the power of artificial intelligence, unlocking financial opportunities in health, wellness, and beauty. Everything is going towards AI. And if you're not part of it, okay, good. This is not going to start. If you're not part of AI, there's a picture. I should have had it, but there's a picture of a guy surfing and he's doing the wave and he's perfectly inside the wave. Beautiful, nice picture. I don't know how to surf at all, but he's like riding this wave perfect. And it said AI. This guy knows AI. And there's another guy who's crashing terribly. And the arrow said, this guy is on the outside of AI, meaning he's going to get walloped by it. It's going to hit him and he's going to find himself displaced. And then what? He's going to be in his late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s with a job skill that's completely obsolete. So think in your mind where you're going to take, like, this is your entrance, this is your vehicle into the entire industry and how you could utilize it and leverage it in a way that it's unprecedented. You're not going to see another vehicle like this because of this company's 20 years ahead of where everything else is. This is a quick overview. Again, no names. There's a couple of these short little videos. So let's go.
Start with the company. The company vision is to be the world's leading opportunity platform. You can consider them your research, development, and capital partner. 2023. Global revenue, $2 billion. 40 years in business as innovation leader in the integrated beauty and wellness markets. 38 years, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. 28 years on the New York Stock Exchange with operations in 50 countries worldwide. According to Forbes, they were ranked fifth of over 8,000 companies for trustworthiness.
Big.
A stellar and comforting accomplishment.
That to me was a home run because you work at these companies and how honest are they being with you? You know, fifth of 8,000 and rated by Forbes. So you don't have to go do the research yourself. Like, how would I know how to research how honest a company is? You know, Forbes did it. Okay, Forbes has better research engines than I do. Great. Fifth of 8,000 companies. I guarantee you, none of you are working for number 1, 2, 3, or 4. You know, all right, here's another one on the products.
Let's look at products, science, and technology. There are hundreds of products in skincare, weight management, nutrition, and genetic-based anti-aging. One line in particular is so advanced in anti-aging research, they were recently featured on a Discovery Channel documentary. There are 12 divisions and 10 categories, over 400 global awards including Company and Product of the Year. Here are just some of them. Most recent number ones include Best Beauty Brand, Best Luxury Skincare Brand, Best Eye Cream, Best Moisturizer, Best Anti-Aging Product, Best Gel Cleanser, Best Toner, Best Wellness Product, Best Shampoo, Best Face Mask, Best in Weight Management last 6 consecutive years, and Best at-Home Beauty Devices last 8 consecutive years. Ratings were given by third-party organizations comparing over 10,000 companies and products. Coming soon in the fastest-growing segment of health and wellness is a complete product line for cognitive or mental health offering comprehensive support for enhancing focus, significantly increasing memory, deeper, better sleep, and reducing anxiety by 100%. For example, applying a lotion that makes your entire body feel calm and relaxed. Wouldn't everyone want that?
Let me tell you, the stuff works. Here's the intro into what's happening with AI and machine learning and predictive ability. These are all terms that you guys are going to become very familiar with.
Artificial intelligence, or AI, is poised to revolutionize industries worldwide, while simultaneously impacting employment as over 1 billion jobs globally will be replaced or rendered obsolete in the next few years. For our company's concerns, and with incredible foresight, enormous strategic financial investments and cutting-edge research have been underway for years to seamlessly integrate AI-driven innovations into every facet of operations, from enhanced efficiency to improved product development to optimized customer experiences and engagement. Adding the use of data analytics and biometrics to gain deep insights into consumer preferences will allow for the creation of never-seen-before highly personalized, customized skincare and wellness solutions, utilizing individual DNA. Essentially, your products will be custom-made for you, tailored to your individual needs. This level of innovation has solidified our position as a market leader, setting a new standard for excellence. But unfortunately, this first-to-market strategy has left competitors far behind. By partnering with us, you not only gain entry to the vast opportunities within the $15 trillion AI sector, you will also position yourself with the market leader in the $2 trillion beauty and wellness industry. This is a wide-open blue ocean category with no relevant competing opposition. It is an entrepreneur's dream scenario.
I mentioned before, oh, actually, no, I didn't. I didn't mention it before, but when I understood, I was not easy to deal with because I was coming from an operating room. Like there's products, and I didn't know the names of any of the products. I didn't recognize them, but one was a tea green extract, very powerful, used in cancer research. All right. What the hell am I going to do with this? I didn't know what to do with it. One was for cholesterol, red yeast rice, lowered cholesterol levels naturally, no side effects. Another one was a mushroom that increased your breathing capacity. It's called VO2 max, right? It increased it. Navy SEALs use it, right? I didn't know what to do with it. And the box stayed, I ordered a bunch of stuff. The box stayed closed for weeks and weeks. And I had no idea what the hell to do. But basically, I was a rep, right? I was a rep for I'm representing this company with these supposed world renowned products, but I didn't know what to do. I will tell you, don't worry about the how. How do we do this? How do I do? It's really not important. An MD friend of mine, I was sitting with him, really successful guy, really successful. And I'm reading on milligrams per deciliter and this and that, and like how much of this is in here, how much of that is in here. And I'm memorizing all the stuff. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm memorizing everything about it. And he took the binder and he just goes, and he closed it. He goes, "Not important." He goes, "The stuff works. Other people have checked it out. You're wasting your time." He goes, "Learn what you're supposed to be learning," which is the networking part. All right. The money part of it, because that we'll get into it. But one key thing is being first to market. All right. And when you have a track record and a history, a visible, recordable history of being first to market on numerous different things, it leads you to believe that they're going to be honest in what they're saying when they're going to be first to market in this and that coming up. And what they've got, I can't say it because people will Google it and they'll get the name of the company, but it's something involving DNA and, well, programmable products and biosensing, where they will be recording information and data collection while you're sleeping through the sheets. And Posturepedic has already been doing this. 200 million sleep hours of data, and we're kind of partnered with that data, and that will lead into product creation while you're sleeping. It is so wild where it's going, so wild. But first to market in applying a Western pharmaceutical standard to the skincare and the nutritional supplement world. Like Paul Mitchell was the first to apply a money back guarantee on shampoo and conditioner. Never available before, never. They kicked the industry's butt by offering that little thing. What these guys did here is pharmaceutical standard and higher in skincare and nutrition. All right. First to market with this device. It won a Nobel Prize for Raman spectroscopy, business awards all over the world. But it's called a biophotonic antioxidant scanning technology. It's developed at Center for Biomedical Optics in University of Utah. It's the first device to measure antioxidant levels in tissue. Like you can take a blood test, but you could lie about that. You can drink a ton of orange juice for a week and throw your numbers off, right? If they're looking for vitamin C and what have you. But this real time, 30 seconds, and this, what you're looking at here is going to get redone. It's probably going to be a finger thing, like you go to a doctor's office and you get the little oxygen thing on your finger. It'll be connected to an app, right? But data collection started 20 years ago, where they have all this type of data on people, which products they're using, which products are working, which products are not working. And there's so many products, you see them on TV. Let me tell you, anything that's on TV is crap. It does not work. And I've tested it personally with this device, people spending $135 a month for 6 months and their scores are F. Like A, B, C, D, F, F. Husband, wife, different genetics, husband, wife, for months spending this money, F, F. All right. TV stuff, can't say the name, but LifeGen. This is a company, brilliant geneticists, but they were purchased in its entirety to acquire their proprietary algorithms and data on the identification of the genetic sources of aging and age-related genes. It's called gene expression. Epigenetics is the several names for it, different facets of it. But when you're getting older, different genes kick in. The older or aging genes, let's call them, right? And genes start to slow down. The ones that were very active when you were younger, they start to slow down. Different genes kick in. The ones that'll deteriorate bone, make hair more brittle, skin, loss of collagen, loss of elastin. All these different things are gene related. So if you know how to influence these genes to become active again, you can change the pattern of aging, right? And you can slow down the pattern of aging. if you know how to influence the ones that are starting to slow down, the younger, the youthful genes, right? Does that make sense? So this is what these guys have been doing, 30 years longitudinal studies. And they're the top, they're the best in the world at it. They're fully acquired, so they're part of this. Um, Also, first to market, 750 million. It's over $1 billion now in a transformational investment into AI technology, which includes predictive ability. I'll get into what that is in a second, and machine learning and all these different assets. All right. First to market, award-winning facial cleansing devices, which transmit data back through an app into the company, and this is what it looks like. Right. They're looking at all different. How are you using this device? Is your person putting too much pressure on the skin? Is the speed good? Did you miss a spot? And it will tell you and it'll let you know. So you get to learn how to use it. You learn how to cleanse your face, actually, is the basics of it. But it'll also let you know you need to do this more, 2 times a day, not once a day, and so on. Different things like that. And there's routines as well. Body device with data collection. This device is unbelievable. It's being used in it's Sweden or Finland or Switzerland, one of those countries over there, by the Parkinson's people because it's stopping their restless leg syndrome, and it's starting to stop people the symptoms with Parkinson's and the movements. Again, data collection. There's routines in this that you can. You want to trim down an area, reduce cellulite in an area, skin firming, tightening. And here's some pictures, by the way. This is 4 treatments. This is lymphatic movement. If you know how to do it and you follow the routines, this is lymphatic movement. It's amazing, the transformation, 4 treatments. This is 3 treatments on a very swollen foot, okay? And we know who these pictures are. They're not company approved, so they're on here. But these are personal pictures that we know who they are, all right? And this, I believe, is 10 weeks. Not only is the color improved, but the skin tightening also, obviously. And this is 7 weeks over here, and this is 10 weeks over here. And man, there's hundreds of these types of pictures, but I'm not going to show them all. If for the people who are interested in them, we'll send you whatever you want to see. It's all about data collection and subscriptions. The same way you pay your mortgage or your rent every month and you pay your Netflix bill, those are subscriptions. You're just on the wrong end of it. You're on the paying end of it. What we do as reps is you're on the receiving end of the subscriptions for people who want product A, B, C, D, or E, right? But there's hundreds of products to choose from. So in medicine, we have a thing, learn one, do one, teach one. And learn one, do one, teach one. We learn how to do a procedure. Then we do it on someone, and someone's watching us, ready to slap us in the head if we screw it up. And then if we do it successfully, then we teach it to someone else. And if you're having surgery, they learn that way. I learn one, do one, teach one. The PAs and the medical people on this call, they understand exactly what I'm talking about. So we will use a product, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is. We will use the product. We will learn about it, and then we'll teach someone about it, right? Learn one, do one, teach one. We'll learn it like, hey, that stuff is good for cellulite. Let me use it on myself. Let me show my friend because she's freaking out because she's got cellulite and she's 119 pounds and not heavy at all, but she still has cellulite and doesn't know what to do about it. Doesn't want to do thermage or cool sculpting because it doesn't really work, right? And it's $2,000 treatment if you're lucky, all right? Learn one, do one, teach one. Full Power is the brains behind it. And it's an amazing story behind this. Don't have time to get into it, but they are deep learning, generative AI sensing platform. Their focus is life science, sleep, heavy into sleep, health, wellness, biotech, biosensing, and wearables. These are the partnerships. And look at the credibility here. NVIDIA, my stock is booming. Thank you. Amazon Web, Google, Bosch, Oracle, Texas Instruments, Nordic, Tempur-Pedic, Nike, Samsung. And these are powerhouses in our category. We're the only one. All right. So this is This is billions, guys. This is $1 billion acquisition, multi-billions. Here's how one of the techs behind this, the technologies, is an app, right? That's not the face of the app. We had to disguise it. But an AI-powered app with multiple revolutionary personalized beauty wellness assessments. So this girl's talking to the guy. So let's say she's a rep, right? The guy's over here. What is he interested in? Who knows? He might want to look better. He might want to feel better, or he might want to make money. The multi-trillion-dollar beauty and wellness industry is made up of three drivers. And it's how good people look, how good people feel, and the money behind it. That's it. Ask your friends what's most important to them, how good they look, how good they feel, or how much money they have. And you will start a good conversation with those people and see what's highest priority to them. If they're sick, wellness. If everything is great in their life, it's their appearance. If they're struggling with their job, money. It comes to the top, right? So this guy, who knows what he's interested in? So she's sending this app to multiple people. They download the app. Why? Why they down? Because in the app, there is a facial assessment that is the most accurate in the industry. The app will take your picture, right? And the app will be put through AI. And so the AI-powered app recommends the products and the treatments. Then the predictive algorithms will kick in. If you've ever bought anything from Amazon, after it says, because you just spent too much money on this thing, we're going to recommend this and that to you because you like this already, right? You finish watching something on Netflix, it's going to recommend the next movie. It's predictive algorithms, right? And they are highly, highly accurate. 85% of Netflix revenue comes from predictive algorithms, right? So the AI recommends products and treatments to you. You get this and that. And then the predictive algorithm will say, because you like this and this fits your face, because we have analyzed you already, we think you're going to benefit from this product also. The first month this was implemented, the sales increased 38%. 38%. Those of you who have jobs, how would you like a 38% increase in your pay? Because that's what this does. All right. So here's a good question for you. Have you or your family or your friends or your clients used any of these products? Teeth whitening, skin firming, weight loss, gut health, big, very big. Hand sanitizer, exfoliant, vitamins, right? Body cleanser, protein shake, shampoo. Has anyone ever used shampoo or a conditioner? A detox, a fat burner, immune support, mood support, eyelashes. I mean, how big is the eye? Every one of these are multi-billion-dollar markets. Weight loss is $330 billion. That's how big it is. Protein shakes, 21 billion. Teeth whitening, 7 billion. These are all multi-billion-dollar markets that everyone you know goes out and buys something on this list. And there's hundreds of other different categories in this, right? If they didn't, they wouldn't be multi-billion-dollar markets. That is where the opportunity is. I mean, think about it. You now have award-winning products in all of these categories that you could just say, learn one, do one, teach one. Hey, I use this stuff. You should try this. Right? Hey, I went to this movie. It sucked. Are they going to go to the movie? Probably not, because you said it sucked. But hey, I went to this movie. You got to go see it. It's great. They're probably going to go based on your personal recommendation. It's just how life is. If you go to a good restaurant, I tell patients all the time, I went to this restaurant. I must send so many people to restaurants that I do so much, but they don't send me any money. They don't even give me a free appetizer. I should ask them for one, but these categories are wide open for suggestions because people want to look better. They want to feel better. And some people want to make more money, right? But the app and the assessments make the product recommendations in all of these areas. It omits you from being the selling person. I personally don't like selling to people. It bothers me. I don't like salespeople. I hate salespeople. Oh my God, what I put these guys through in my office. They must have stories to say about me. But teach me something. That's different. That's value. That's a value. Showing someone an app and having them download a free app that'll do an assessment on their face and point out things that they didn't even notice, that's value to someone. That's different from selling someone. Like you're not like a used car salesman. Who the hell wants that? Nobody wants that. But the apps change the whole game. Change the whole game. So with beauty devices, they're number one in beauty devices. And here's the girl. See, too fast. Good pressure, too fast. And it's showing her how to do it. But the collection of AI, machine learning, predictive algorithms, IoT connected devices, data gathering, antioxidant testing, non-disclosure stuff. There's stuff we can't talk about. One is so insane when it comes out, it's going to blow people's minds. Holy crap. Can't say anything. But it leads to lifestyle and product recommendations, optimizing you to match your most optimized self. And it may say, you need something for intestinal health. You need skin firming. You need collagen. Your collagen stinks, right? You need lifting. You need firming cream. You need metabolic health. You need supplements. You're a mess. You need something, and it's going to make that. So you put it in the cart and you purchase it, right? And we get paid on that. And it almost doesn't matter if you do retail or wholesale. I don't sell anything at retail out of my office. Very little, very little. Anyone know what this stands for? I can't see the chat. I don't want to mess with this because it might screw the whole thing up. But so with them means, so what is in it for me? All right. Here are the average incomes. Let's talk about money for a little bit. Here's the average incomes for the United States. 59,000 a year, 28.55 an hour, 4,950 a month. And that's all well and good, right? Except when this kicks in. Your mortgage, your interest, your cell phone, your car payment, your gas bill, your electric bill, water bill, car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, Chewy. I just spent $179 in Chewy, and I got to do it again in 3 weeks because I have 4 cats. Love them, but they're expensive. And the rabbits and the birds, it gets expensive. You need your Netflix. You need your cable. You need medication. You have to go to the gym, right? Your credit cards have to get paid. You need toothpaste. AC repairman is down there for a reason. 2 people in 1 week both said, one of them was my sister. My AC went out. How the hell am I going to pay for it? How much is it? $7,900. The other one was almost $10,000, 2-floor house. What does $8,000 do to your monthly? It's almost 2 full months of your pay if you're an average household in the United States. All right. The other one is 2 full months of pay. So what happens to the rest of it? And one thing, sometimes clues are right in front of your eyes and you don't see it. But the most important clue here is this. All of these incomes are subscription incomes. Subscription based. The problem is you're on the wrong side of it. You're the one who's paying the subscriptions. You want to be on the other side where you're receiving the money from the subscriptions. That's why these companies do it that's why you're paying monthly and they want you on auto pay. Everything is going to auto pay because they don't want to deal with having to chase you, right? Is it true? I mean, you pay everything on auto now. So this is very telltale of what is going on in the world and how economics and big corporations are doing things. Now you get to copy the corporations, and you'll see how this pays off for you in so many different ways as we go through. But what's in it for me? It depends where you want to be at age 65. And this is this is so critical. And this is what my friend Ron did not understand. The PA I asked, what's going on here? He did not understand this. Where are you at 65 years old? 54% depend on friends, family, or government. 54%. Those numbers are probably higher. Although this is from last year. 36% die before they even reach it. They don't have any worries anymore, but they're dead. 5% have to continue working until death. I think that number is going higher as well. 4% well-to-do, 1% of the 100 financially independent. So I looked at this. I'm like, all right, what does the 1% do? Let's look at it. 1% of these people, they're the strange ones. They're the sports people. They're the entertainers. They're the CEOs, the super salespeople. I am none of these, right? But big chunk, 74%. What do? They're business owners. That's what I do. That's cool. I can dig that. I understand this part of it. Before as a PA, I own multiple different types of businesses, right? So I understand this, right? Now, the problem with being a business owner is 95% of them out of business in 3 to 5 years. It's because they don't have the knowledge, they don't know what they're doing, and because they don't know what they're doing, they burn through capital so fast. And that capital disappears within 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, that going into debt, the credit score drops, and then they're screwed, right? Unless they're a leveraged business. And I had no idea what leverage was, except I had a clue, right? And when I started doing this, um, this business, I was talking to my boss, Paul, great guy. But he was making fun of me. All the other PAs making fun of me because I ventured out. I tried to do something different. Screw those guys because they are all, well, long story. But let's put it this way. I'm in a much better, much better financial position than any of them. And there were 10 of them. There was 10 other PAs. But the anesthesiologist pulled me over and said, he goes, Tom, he goes, I know what you're doing. I know what you're trying to do. Admirable. He goes, not for me. I'm doing fine. I have more money than I could ever spend in my lifetime. Same with my kids, right? But I have, he goes, you ever wonder why I come in at 10 o'clock when you people are here at 7 and 5:30 and 6 o'clock a.m. setting up the cases, and I come in with the Wall Street Journal and a cup of coffee at 10? I go, no, I always wondered about that. He goes, because I own the company that employs 61 anesthesiologists, and I get a commission off of each one of them. So while they're here at 5:45 setting up for the surgery, I'm still sleeping. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. He goes, that's what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, and I needed this outside guy to tell me what I was actually trying to do. I didn't understand it. I didn't know what leverage was. He taught me, an outside person taught me, along with the rest of the mastermind group, because that's what you have. You have a mastermind group of people to help you get from A to Z, wherever Z is on the scale, right? These are top paying incomes in the US: lawyer, doctor, CEO. Doctors don't make that much money. People think they do. Lawyers either. A lot of them pencil pushers. Real estate agents, try being a real estate agent in Florida right now. Holy crap. You're having a tough time. But you see the averages, right? TTL titles are disguised. TTL's top leader. What is the second team? Oh, team leader. Whatever. 441,000. These are linear incomes. It means it's a job and you can get fired at any time. And then when you fire, they don't continue to pay you, do they? They stop paying you. This is a leveraged income. It's completely different. It's based on different things, different principles. There's two principles of wealth. Leverage is one of them. Didn't know what leverage was. Leverage is my friend Russ with the 61 anesthesiologists. Duplication helps create leverage. The metaphor is I would rather have 1% of the effort of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. But J. Paul Getty, one-time richest guy in the world. 1%, and this took me a while. Sometimes I wonder, like I'm not that smart anyway, but 1% of the, and I'm thinking 1% of 100 versus 100% of me, all right? And that's how you get leverage and duplication. Here is a good example of leverage, right? Look at this poor sap. His back probably feels like mine does, right? He's trying to do this by himself, struggling, no one to help. He's by himself. He's a schmuck. He's going to kill himself, right? If you're a hairdresser, you're by yourself. It's 100% on you. You have no subscription model. When you stop working, you have no income coming in. That was me in my office by myself, no leverage, no duplication, no subscription. I stopped working. Guess what? I didn't get a check from the hospital forever, for never after, never ever more, right? Look at this. This is leverage. These three guys, zip, zip, piano's up, done. How easy is that? This is leverage, right? Leverage incorporates others. Leverage compresses time. It reduces the burden and it accelerates you. So you're not there by yourself doing it 100%. If you do hair, I'm doing a presentation tomorrow night for beauty industry people from all over the place. We just got a thing from Singapore. Someone's going to be on it. Like, great. Let's say you're doing a cut and color, $100 for the hour, right? Your max productivity is $100 for that hour. Okay. You're maxed. You can't do any more because you can't create a twin of yourself. But with leverage and duplication, if you had a team of 100 people, 100 chairs in your beautiful salon, 100 clients, 1 hour, 100 times 100, $10,000 in an hour. Actually, it's 10,100 because you forgot your own client. 10,100 in the hour. You see how leverage accelerates things. All right. When I'm going to let you do this because I don't know how to do this part, but does that, hopefully that makes sense. But this will help tie it in. When are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
I don't want to say, let me know if it would,
Do you have my photo there somewhere?
what photo?
Oh, my before after photo? Or
Not
no?
yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
not yet. Okay. Anyway, so wow, Tom, been listening to you for 20 years, but every moment is still so empowering, and you're such a genius. And the way you explain linear leverage is so clear. I think that's the most important message we need to offer to people. That's the value for our talk, because linear and leverage, if you really understand the difference, then you will live life we call a plus plus life. So anything we talk about today, we talk about product, we talk about technology, we talk about AI, all that. None of them are as important as this one. This is your life quadrants. Okay. So really, sometimes we just like how 35 years ago I pass out at my job. That's the moment I really look within, ask what my future is. And then I became clear. I said, I no longer want to work for my boss because I will be dead, because I have no health and no time to really live life. And then luckily I was able to, because this business, my life is totally turned around. So in our life, there are two things. I know Tommy been talking about we want to make money, right? But eventually we also like to have the time to travel. And most people will work 60 until 65 and then they can retire, they can have the freedom. But let's look at the different combination. Most people's no time, no money, like my old job. I had no time, but my pay was so little. And that is miserable. And some people have time, but no money. Like my mom was a housewife, has all the time in the world, but no money. And some people have money, but no time. Like Eugene, right? Eugene used to own his business, had money, but no time. And that's no good if you make all the money, but you have no time to take a break. So abundant life means you're going to have time and money. So I will ask the audience, who would like to live a plus plus life? You're going to have time and money. You can pick up your bag anytime. You can go wherever you want, and you don't have to concern about money. But besides that, some people may say, okay, I'm already in plus plus, but our business is not just time and money. And with what Tommy has explained, we offer beauty and wellness. You're going to have your health. You're going to have your youth. You're going to look younger. I'm going to turn 71 and nobody believe my age. Eugene going to turn 73. Nobody believe our age because the product, and wealth. Because when you really harness the right vehicle that's leverage in nature, you're going to create wealth. And the freedom. When you have time and money, you do have the freedom now. Like right now, we go back to Taiwan 3 times a year. We go to Italy. And then next week, in 2 weeks, we're going to go to Taiwan. We're going to Thailand. And we just got back from Lisbon. So, and then December, we're going to go to Las Cabos. Isn't that a freedom? But the most important thing to me is the happiness. Okay. Happiness means you really live life to the full extent, right? You do the things that you like. And then while you achieve your purpose in this journey, you also help people. So helping people really enrich our life, enrich our spirit. That's what I define happiness. So our business offer you all the plus plus, okay? 7 pluses. So would you like to be in the plus plus? Then understand the difference between linear income. Linear income is just exchange time for money, like what Tommy spends so much time. If you're as an employee, you work for your job, like my old job, I quit working, my income stopped. You own a restaurant, but when the restaurant's closed, no income. So what do most people do? They trade time for money. Okay, so if you work 40 hours a week, there's a 50 weeks a year, that's 2,000 hours a year. And then suppose you work 45 years and you think you're going to retire at 65, that is 90,000 hours, your lifetime you devoted to your job and to your business. Do you know the end result? You have no life. You cannot stop working because as soon as you stop, no more money. That means you are forever in the life quadrant, either minus, or you would never be in the plus plus. So what do? It's really changed the way you make money, change to the leverage income that we will share with you. And what does leverage income means? You want to spend your time to build a network, and by helping people, by build a network of people. For example, if you use our product, you share with the 5, they share with the 5. All of a sudden, you have 20,000 people using the product. Or you teach those 20,000 people to do the business. Everybody just do 4.5 hours a week to do this business, to learn and to share. That is 90,000 hours productivity in a week. So would you like to get the 90,000 hours done in your whole life in 45 years? Or because of leverage with 20,000 people, you'll be able to complete everything you wanted in just 1 week? Will you have the time now? That is the time freedom. So now let's talk about money. Where is the money coming from? Same thing. We use a product, we share, just like what Tommy was saying. You like to get rid of your salary, you teach your share. All of a sudden, you have 20,000 people in your network. They all using the product. And remember, when they order the product, they do through the app. When they order, you get paid. So what if, let's say you have 20,000 people, everybody just order $50 a month. That means your network now has $1 million, $1 million US dollars product that's being consumed in your network. And your minimum income, override income is 5%. So that means just because people are ordering product day in, day out, your average income is $50,000 a month. But because the leveraging nature means you just, while you sleep at night, you receive the 50,000 a month, that asset value is equivalent to 50 million. It's as if you're gonna need 50 million in the bank with a 1% interest that will give you $50,000. So our business, when in a nutshell, is not just money, is the wealth. So that is the value that you have created. So what's in for you, your future? Don't ask how and ask why. And right now, just so that you know, our company being around for over 40 years. Now we already help over 2,000 people in 50 countries, help them to earn over 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, and beyond. So we have a lot of audience participants right now, and they are already 1 million or 5 million, 10 million, $20 million earners, and numerous people, even in our team and in many different leaders' team. Okay. Next. So that is me. Just show you on the left, that's when I first came to US. I went to SUNY Binghamton to get my first master's degree in accounting. So my nickname at that time was Porker. It was really choppy, right? 40 years later, so that photo was 6 years ago. Do I look better? I believe so. And I slimmer, I actually more fit, and then I look happier. I think that's the key. So product works, right? So when the products work and you share, then the money is there. So just want to share with you the example of building the network. When the company opened up Taiwan, I was so happy. So, okay, I'm going to go home. So I didn't really know anybody. I met a flight attendant on the airplane, and that person introduced me to someone, to someone, to someone, to someone through many referrals and met with a young couple. So we lock arms, we start to build. So seriously, in the beginning was just three of us and took us a long time to get our team going. So we call our team NP means no problem. Anytime, no problem. We started from Taiwan, but it started to expand in the globe. So from three become this event, we had about maybe about, I would say 400 people. Okay. And then people on the front, they are all our top leaders. Our top leaders' average income is about 37,000 per month. But if you look at them, they all started when they were in college, young entrepreneur. I'm the one in the middle that's red. The lady next to me in blue, she started when she was 19. She was a waitress. Now she's a $10 million earner. The one next to her is a doctor. Okay. He is a $10 million earner. He started when he was in medical school. The guy next to the doctor, he was a police, also $1 million earner. And then to my left, the guy was in the photo earlier. Zhenbang, he's $10 million earner. And then Ray, $10 million earner, started when he was 21. And then next to him is my nephew and my niece-in-law. And they are on their way to become 10 million earner, also started when they were in college, right? So this team still continue to expand. That's why it multiplies, right? You start from one, become five, become 10, become 10,000, whatever next. So now there's 4,000 people in this event. And then we always joke when Eugene joined, our team started to multiply even faster. So in the middle, there is Eugene. Now I want you to really visualize this. This is really the power of leverage, okay? This whole team started from one flight attendant that introduced me to everyone that in the team. So from one become 10, become 100, now we have 30,000 people in Taiwan. But the magic is you didn't know any, Tommy, put back the one. So this is the leveraging kind of power. Suppose everyone here, you don't even know where they come from, but they are in your team. They are linked to you. And they are using this product, right? The NAPCA Mist. And then when they order, they just touch their app, they order. But when they order, you get paid. And they are international team in your organization. They could be, right now we are in US, you could have team in Japan, in Korea, in Taiwan, in Malaysia, Singapore. And then when they order, and when it's at night, your nighttime you're sleeping is they're during their daytime. They order, you get paid. And that's what we call our money is sleep money. We call cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. While you sleep, you are making money. And that's how you're going to really enjoy the plus life with time and money. Okay.
When can I cut in for a sec?
Sure.
I was talking to a rep came in the other day, a pharmaceutical rep, and she was saying, she's asking if I'm going to place an order. And I didn't need to place an order. I'm like, quota issues, huh?
Yeah.
And they have quotas they have to meet or they don't get their bonuses, right? So we started talking about this, and I was talking to someone earlier today about being a rep as a pharmaceutical person versus what we do. See, a pharmaceutical rep has a territory. They can't go past the walls. They're not, it's like they're not allowed past the picket fence. They have to generate their revenue from within the four walls of their little territory. And they're stuck with 3 or 4 products that they have to, they're repping that product, right? There's hundreds of products and the limitation is 49 countries.
Yep.
And you're looking for entrepreneurial person to doesn't matter what the profession is. It's what's in their thinking. Right? If they think they deserve more than what they've got, whether they work at McDonald's or they work as a rocket scientist, you know, If they
right?
think they're worth more, they're in this group, or they could be in your future group. That's the concept behind this. You're looking for entrepreneurial people. All right.
Right. Perfect. They are the one that are going to duplicate and expand. So not that's the people will think, oh, is it only in Taiwan? No, the global. So we also duplicated team in New York. There's a Shirley and her husband already more than $1 million earner. Then Korean lady, same thing. Here's Shirley. And look at her transformation from 2014. She weighed 180 pounds at that time after using our product. Look at her. She looks younger. And then she retired her husband. So that's our East Coast team, the duplicate. And then the West Coast team also, that was Tiffany also. And then we also replicated in Hong Kong team. We have people actually right now online from Hong Kong, and they were the number one team in the whole Hong Kong. And next. So this is the Latin America team, and Tommy, you were there to building our Latin America. Is everybody wants to look younger, they want to feel younger, and they want to make money. Just like you said, we all have those three desires, and our company really provide that. Now let's look at the average commission because we are a public traded company and we cannot lie about this number. And this is the average income of all the leaders. So number one, in this business, you want to become a brand rep because it means that you are the leader. When you first started your brand affiliate, you can share product, you can earn money. But once you become brand rep, your income, it's even more. So you already can earn about $500 a month average and then 6,000 a year. That's pretty good. But this business is all about teaching leaders because that's the leverage. We keep on saying leverage. So this business really is similar to the franchise, storeless franchise. Suppose you own all the Starbucks, right? If you have one location, you're the brand rep. You're limited to one location. But what if you own all the 20,000 Starbucks locations? You leverage because every location, whatever they produce each month, you get the override residual income. That's exactly what we do. You become a brand rep, you help others become brand rep, okay? That is your franchise location. They are the leaders, and whatever they produce, you have lifetime 5% override down to 6 generations deep. So the more leaders, the more franchise location you have created, the more leverage, the more residual income you're going to earn. Okay, the leverage income. So when you build one team, your income double. If you teach two team, okay, then your income doubled again. That's 2,000 a month. What if you do four? Double that again. That's almost 50,000 a year. Remember the average income Tommy just shared is about 56,000. But if you in our business, you just need to teach four people become brand rep. You already can achieve that. That's much easier, right? Out of the four, if one we call leadership team, then the income is 50% more. And then if you teach five, that's over 10,000 a month. And then the best, okay? So if you teach six, three of them are what we call leadership team, that is $36,000 a month, almost $500,000 a year. So for the people that's here, you can say, well, what number that intrigue you? What is your desire? Do you want to go all the way to the right? You say, I want to be at least $500,000 a year. And then it's there for you. Or you say, well, right now I will be happy with just additional 6,000 a year. And that's fine too, because this business, anybody with whatever the desire you have, there's a place for you. But you can join, and then we're going to help you to upgrade, to expand, and to grow. And the sky is the limit. Okay. So, and that's why I really, think this is what everybody should really learn from Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That really, unfortunately, that is the truth. So today really is a wake-up call for people to really think your life, like how I did it 35 years ago. I examined my life, right? So now if you don't change, what will happen to your life 5 years from now? If you keep on doing what you're doing for the next 5 years, will your life be better 5 years from now? If the answer is no, then maybe tonight's the night for you to really examine, look within. All right, I want to make a change. I want to embrace this leverage financial vehicle. I want to embrace the AI power because now is the time to really our company provide the best product, best technology with the AI tool. And then for all the time that you put in everything, you can be 100% or 10 times more powerful so that you can save time, shorten the time that you will need to climb up to the top. So, on that note, Tommy, thank you so much. Any further comment and anyone has questions?
No other comments. I stayed awake after the painkillers. Let me see if any chats. Oh, thanks, Ross. Skylar. No, again, don't worry about how you do all this. I had no idea. Most of the people have no idea. And one of my mentors, the most valuable thing is the mentorship.
Yep.
One of my mentors, when he got it, when he understood, he owned clothing stores, right? Nothing to do with health and wellness at all. He owned denim stores, right? We're talking years ago, decades ago. When he got it, he said, "Oh no." He built he was going. There was a hair product, right? And it it helped hair, right? It helped it look better, feel better, and so on. He went door to door to salons, just like the Paul Mitchell guys did. They went door to door to salons, selling their stuff, money back guarantee, and that's how he built it. So he copied them with this shampoo and product, and it built and it built and it built and it built, and the volume in his network within 18 months after he got it, right? That's a very key point. His volume was over $3 million in sales, of which his check started at between 3 and 4 grand, right? His check within 18 months was 183,000 a month. And it stayed there and then creeped over 200 and then went over 300,000 a month and stayed there for a long, long time. All right. That's the power of a network. And this is someone with 4 kids, one on the way, came during, right? 5 kids, busy, credit cards maxed, no time, no money to start anything new. Direct opposition from the spouse, overcame that, and then just laser focus. This is the way out. This is the way out. So 183,000 within 18 months. True story. So don't worry about the how. It's not important at all. It's the why.
That's
Cool.
right.
So
Exactly.
whoever invited you on, if it's the first time listening to this, just start. If you think about it when you're sleeping, like I could do this, I could do that, I could talk to this person. That's a clue for you to say, all right, I'm going to do this. And then I'll figure it out. Sir Richard Branson said, if someone offers you an opportunity, say yes, and then learn how to do it later.
Yes.
So,
Totally agree. Say yes, then figure it out later, right? So now's the time to join us. And then when Tommy, if you remember during his video, talk about product, they say in the future, which is the mind product. Oh my God, that's a gazillion billion dollar product just on the mind. If anyone that you know has a mental challenge or mental health challenge, sleep, memory, or focus, and then we have solution for them. So on that note, everybody have a great evening. And then if you have any question, and talk to the person that invite you. And then our company offer the best training. We have the best leaders around the world to show you the duplication system. Okay. So thank you, Tommy. And then we can.
see you guys later.
Everybody, unmute. I say thank you to Tommy too.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Mimi
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Tommy.
much.
Thanks
Thank
you.
you.
I'll see you guys later. Hope it was
Job.
good.
It was so
Thanks,
great.
Tom. Tom from Colorado Springs.
Good night, everyone.
All right.
Bye.